How you doing, everyone? Scott back again for a vinyl update, a couple of CDs, and just to come on and say Amazon are arseholes. So, I've never really had to make a rant like this before, but I suppose the people that is best to rant to is you guys, because you understand what this is all about. So, got a package in from Amazon. This was a record that had come down in price, come down about £7. It's been on my watch list for a couple of months, and it came down by about £7, which is obviously quite significant. So I thought I'll jump on it, and that was it. So it came the next day. It got delivered to the neighbour, so I had to go and pick it up today. So finally get it. I thought, right, okay, nice new record in. I'll stick that on tonight. So open up the box. Now I don't know about you guys. I know some of you guys complain about the packaging. There's something around here that I can't complain about the packaging, because the packaging is always awesome. To be honest, it's sometimes a bit OTT. It's like they've chopped down 6 trees just to box up this one record. It comes in a box within a box with paper around it. It's always pretty spot on. But got into this box, so everything was fine. Nice big box within a box. It was all perfect. And this is what I pull out. So this is Road Wolf, Unchain the Wolf, that was released last year. Now, as you can see, this is in a outer sleeve that is cloudy and probably a good, I don't know, 30 years old, scratched. There's a hole in it, very cloudy, marked, dirty. Right, okay. So what springs into my mind, this has obviously been a return, that somebody's returned it in this sleeve. They've taken off the cellophane, and they returned it in a record sleeve. So, okay, fair enough. So, take it out, and I'm hit with this. So I don't know if you can see that. You should see it in the reflection there. There's a massive fold there, just battered and bruised all the way along the top edge, right the way along this edge, right the way along the bottom edge. Oh, there's a nice mark there as well, big fold, damage there. The back is just as bad. There's a nice big gouge out it there. Yeah, so first impressions, not impressed at all. I mean, it looks like it's been kicked up and down the road. So then it comes to the weight of it. I'm thinking, this is really light. This is really flimsy for a record. And I know you do get these kind of really lightweight sleeves. So open up the gatefold. Nice picture of the band. Shame it's one guy's got like a crease through his face. And then realise there's no record. So I've literally been sent this battered and bruised sleeve that's obviously been returned with no record. So it's just the outer. I mean, I was disappointed and confused at what was actually happening. It took a few seconds to register, and I thought, right, okay, there must be something missing. So I thought if it's returned, they might have put the record in something else. So I looked through the box, paper out, nothing. So yeah, I win the Amazon fuck up award for packaging and well, to be fair, not packaging, but what absolute fucking idiot is in the warehouse going, yeah, we'll just send them that. Well, what the fuck am I going to do with that? I mean, it wouldn't even be so bad if you'd sent the record, but just that. I mean, great. Don't need that. So then I go into Amazon, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to phone them. I've never phoned Amazon before because it's easy to get refunds and get stuff replaced on the app. You can just go in and ask for a refund and stuff. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to phone them. Because I'm pretty pissed off. That is just no way to treat a customer. And I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon. So I thought, no, I'm going to phone them. So end up with some guy in South Africa. He was South African. Didn't really understand what I was talking about. And then he cut me off. So I was like, right, you're a fucking arsehole. So I go back onto the app. I just go, do you know what? I don't need the hassle. I'm just going to do it through the app. And I went, no, stop myself again. And phoned the number back. And got nice girl, Indian. So I'm thinking, right, okay. And she was really apologetic. You know, everything you want to hear, we'll try and get it sorted for you. And then cuts me off. So I was like, for fuck's sake. So I'm now sitting after 2 phone calls, spoken to 2 people, not got it sorted. And I just thought, do you know what, I just need to go on the app. So I've now had to go back on the app and do it through the app. So there we go. And now I've got to use my time to post this piece of shit back off. Like anybody's going to fucking want that. Anyway, that's probably the worst experience I've had with Amazon. And will it stop me using Amazon? No. I know, and you might think you're an idiot to keep using Amazon, but it's easy returning. It's easy to get refunds and stuff. Oh, I better add, I've got my cap on for once because I've not shaved my head. And it looks like 2 Doritos when I'm not shaving my head. So the cap is firmly on for this rant. So anyway, that is Road Wolf Unchained the Night. You should check it out. If you can get a good copy, send me one. Anyway, I'll carry on with this update so I'm not wasting all your time. Some vinyl, a couple of CDs I'll show first. 2 CDs that are the complete opposite end of the spectrum. I'll start off on the softer end. It is Hardline and Double Eclipse. Awesome album from 1992. I've been looking for this on vinyl for ages, and the price is ridiculous and the availability is ridiculous as well. So I thought I'm just going to have to lump for the CD for now. I've never had a copy of this before, so really glad to have that. This is a CD that gets multiple spins because it's a 10 out of 10. I love it. It will not be for everyone. If you're into the harder stuff, do not try Hardline. If you're into the AOR, you know, that kind of edgier early 90s kind of hair metal, try this because it's awesome. So Hardline, Double Eclipse. Who's the singer on this again? It's oh, you've got Neil Sean from Journey. He's a guitarist. This is his band. This is their debut. What's the boy's name? It's Johnny. I always absolutely butcher his name. He's got like an Italian second name. Johnny Gioeli. But he's an awesome singer. And his Hardline are still going to this day. And his voice honestly hasn't changed. It's awesome. He's one of the best singers out there. So, yeah, Hardline, Double Eclipse, awesome album. Next up, way into the next realm, Entombed and Wolverine Blues. It's these kind of albums that intrigue me more than they are kind of standout albums. So say, like Left Hand Path would be like their like standout album, but everyone talks about this because it's a change in style. There's a bit of kind of controversy around it because half their fans hate it, half their fans love it. I loved it. It's this kind of, what's the term? Death and roll. And I think it works really, really well. Really enjoyed this. And if you're not like into full-on death metal, this is the CD to go to. Really does have that kind of rock and roll style with the death metal vocals. Awesome. This will be getting a few more spins before it goes back on the shelf. So next up, the vinyl. First off, UDO and Mean Machine. This is one that's been in my inbox for, I want to say a year. But it's one that I kept putting on and it just really wasn't sticking in my mind, so I didn't really want to come on and do a video and talk about it when I really didn't. You know, it's one of those albums I'd put it on and then go and do something, and I never really paid attention to it being on. So last week, finally just sat down and listened to it, and you know, it's not going to disappoint you. I've not heard every UDO album, but I've not heard one yet that's bad. Really consistent, especially the 80s stuff. If you see, I mean, if I saw any UDO, I would just pick it up. I wouldn't have to hear it. I would just, I would completely go on what I've heard already, and I've never been let down by UDO. So awesome as ever. What year is this from? 1989. So I think that's me got everything up to Time Bomb now. But I've said before, trying to get UDO stuff in the UK is an absolute nightmare. It's either non-existent or it's completely overly priced. I mean, if you're looking at one of his newer albums, you're looking at 40 quid. So yeah, I'm not that keen. I'll stick to the cheaper, earlier albums for now. Why won't this go in? Right. So yeah, Mean Machine, UDO. Always pick up UDO if you see it. Next one is Sinner. Saw this cheap. You don't really see Sinner stuff come up that often, so this is Touch of Sin. Matt Sinner and Herman Frank. It's a good album. Again, quite light. On the kind of AOR side, some really cheesy songs on it. Bad Girl. If you want to try and get into this album, don't listen to that. But some great songs. Born to Rock. The Storm Broke Loose is one of the best songs on it, if not the best. And what year is this from? Who knows? It's like 87 or something like that. But I mean, look at this guy. He's having a great time. He's loving life. His Road Wolf came in intact. He's not complaining to Amazon. He's jamming out. So yeah, Sinner, just a cheap pickup along the lines of you know, like Bonfire, Victory, that sort of stuff. Next up is one that's also been in my inbox for, I would say, a year. I picked up two Accept albums at the same time. I showed Russian Roulette as soon as I got it, and this has been sitting in the inbox for, like I say, about a year. Eat the Heat. I don't know why, but a lot of people have been talking about this album for the last few months, and some people love it, some people hate it. I don't get why you wouldn't like it. Although it is a change in pace, I would say it is a level down from what you'd be used to. But it's not a bad album. David Rees has got a great voice. Obviously went on to do Bangalore Choir. Very Vince Neil there. But yeah, I mean, they do go for the kind of the softer stuff, but you wouldn't say it was soft. You wouldn't even say it was hair metal. It's just a kind of toned down version of Accept. That's the only way you could put it. They obviously do incorporate different style, a bit of a different style on it. Probably just to match David Rees's voice, because obviously David Rees and Udo have got like a massive difference in style. So maybe that's why they kind of went for a kind of different sound. But I mean, it's not too far off, and it's still, I mean, the songs are great. I mean, although it's not like, if you're thinking Accept, it wouldn't be the album you would first go to, but it's still not a bad album. So Eat the Heat, where's that, 1989? Probably. And last of all is Overkill and Under the Influence. Slowly picking up more Overkill. Saw this, I bid on this quite a lot, and I always get outbid. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to have to kind of just up the ante a little bit. Paid a little more than I wanted, but finally got it. I mean, not a lot more, it was maybe the early 20s I paid for it, but it's in really nice condition. This was 1988, and this looks 100 times better than Road Wolf. that was released last year and delivered by Amazon. This was delivered by just, you know, your usual guy. Just a guy who, like me, sits in his house, spills stuff down his top, watches a bit of TV, and then posts off a record. It's not his job. He just did it, and he did it really well. Kept it looking really nice. But anyway, Overkill, Under the Influence, awesome. Might not be as highly regarded as other albums from the 80s from Overkill, but still awesome. You can't really go wrong with 80s Overkill. So there we go, Under the Influence. So thanks for sticking with me. I'm trying to make these videos a little shorter. But so sorry I've not been commenting. I have been watching bits and pieces, but the last few weeks has just been crazy. So I've not been watching and being able to comment as much as I can. So sorry about that. But hopefully that will change soon. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think of my pickups. And I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Cheers.